from New York at the home of the Knicks. It's the NBA. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to Toronto. And so off the tip, it's New York. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Damian Lillard out there with Williams. Then it's Jabari Parker. Then there's Anderson. And it's Monroe in at the power forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go.
And Robin Lopez, a guy never shy about doing the grunt work. But his offense, I believe, really underrated. Just a solid finisher at the rim. Also a great offensive rebounder.
And it's Parker in the corner. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Milwaukee. Richardson comes in for Lou Williams. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Irving kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Lillard again. Irving. Lillard, the pass to Monroe. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Irving dishes to Smith. Back to Irving. 8 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Feeds it to Ariza. Six to shoot. To the right side. The drive by Monroe. And Chris Anderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving kicks to Anthony. Back to Irving. Pass to Anthony. Oh! And he bangs it home with one hand. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Ariza passes to Monroe. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Smith dishes to Harris. Anthony kicks to Lopez. Passes to Harris. The shot from 20 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Here is Lillard to the wing on the left. Here's Monroe. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Lopez, a screen on Lillard. Rejected by Monroe. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And Lillard gets double teamed. Anderson passes to Ariza. Goes back up. And there's the play by Anderson inside.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here is Harris. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Good.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Irving.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Smith kicks to Harris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the Bucks making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Both good from the line that time. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Monroe. The offensive rebound. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Irving kicks to Harris. To the inside. Lopez dishes to Irving. Lopez sets a screen for Irving. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
The Knicks shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Baseline try. Another miss by Irving.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Lillard the pass to Monroe. And the layup is good. Monroe's got 8 points.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Lillard outside. Lets it go with the 3. Knicks with the rebound. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Ariza outside. Out to Monroe. Banked in off the glass. Monroe's got 10.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer. And at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
So for the Knicks, Adams, he's checked in for Lopez. Dunleavy comes in for Anthony. And Nick Young is subbed in for Harris. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Parker's checked in for Monroe. Joe Ingles comes in for Trevor Ariza. Lou Williams is checked in for Richardson. And it's Larkin in for Damian Lillard.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
Irving kicks to Smith. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Larkin. The Knicks making the shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
Larkin dishes to Williams. Here's Ingles. Parker inside. He's against Young. And that one's good. Parker's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wide open. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bucks have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Larkin. Plumlee with the screen. 5 on the clock. Larkin kicks to Williams. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And Young kicks to Adams. Williams again. Irving. Shot is no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Kicks to Ingles. Puts up a 3. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
There's the dish to Ingles. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Dunleavy kicks to Irving. Here's Booker. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Ingles can't get it to go.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
They now take the lead. That's now 8 points for Kyrie Irving. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now here's Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. It's hauled in by Adams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Young kicks to Irving. Back to Young. Adams down low. Covered by Parker. Adams' shot is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New York ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Jabari Parker. Williams is out there with Shane Larkin, and it's Ingles in the 3 spot. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Milwaukee making a switch. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Cole. Young outside. And Adams now top of the key. And there's the feed to Cole. From outside, off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the backcourt.
Lillard left side. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline J. And he drops that one in. Anthony's got 8 points.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Back to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Richardson the pass to Ariza. Monroe right side. Knicks with the rebound.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Cole dishes to Young. And it's Cole missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And Lillard kicks to Monroe. And it falls over the rim and in. Monroe's got 12 in the game. We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value in that.
Now, here's Lillard. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Young kicks to Booker. They need this. And the Knicks miss again. Milwaukee leading by 4. It's stolen by Adams. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And the jam by Nick Young.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Offensive rebound. It's Ariza on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call for the Knicks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Steven Adams. Smith comes in for Booker. And it's Gary Harris in for Nick Young. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Plumlee's checked in. Anthony, the pass to Cole. Back to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Monroe. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
5 to shoot. Here's Harris. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Knicks train.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Plumlee with the screen. Lillard dishes to Monroe. A 3-ball. Lillard misses.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Anthony with it. Lillard picks him up. The drive by Lopez. And he dunks it down.
And that's how it's done. Find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Hard to believe this, but Carmelo feels as if he's been underrated as a superstar to this point in his career. And I'm sure there are a lot of conflicting opinions on that topic.
A different look for New York. Dunleavy comes in for Anthony. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Cole. The Bucks also changing it up. Jabari Parker's checked in for Monroe. Williams comes in for Jason Richardson. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Damian Lillard. Plumlee with the screen. Williams with a clean look. Hits it from 3-point range. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Carmelo, the numbers are there for him to be treated as a Tier 1 star still, I think, Clark. But it's hard to call him underrated.
Yeah, I think he'll be underrated until he's able to get to the championship round or maybe even win a ring. There's one thing that's clear, though. He's been under a lot of pressure since he's come into the league, and he hasn't been underrated in that regard.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Larkin. Inside. Plumlee. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
One shot.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
Harris misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Plumlee. He feeds it to Williams. He kicks it to Parker. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is on Smith. Here's Parker. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. Great, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. Yeah. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. And Parker drops them both. And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really two different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them. Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Plumlee, the pass to Ingles. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Irving kicks to Anthony to stop the run. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Larkin dishes to Williams. Feeds to Parker. Lays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Irving kicks to Anthony. And Sean Larkin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Milwaukee.
Into the lineup for the Bucks, Trevor Ariza.
On defense, Milwaukee. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Irving.
Bucks foul.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
He's perfect from the line this time. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's Larkin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Ariza in the corner. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Shot clock at 6. Puts up the baby hook. They get it back. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Anthony can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 6. Larkin kicks to Williams. Dishes it to Parker. Back to Williams. To the middle. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Williams. 9 points for Parker. And so we wrap up the first half. Bucks lead by 8. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Smith is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony. And it's Harris in the shooting guard position. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. Bucks leading by 8. Lillard outside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Lillard's got 11 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Harris passes to Smith. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. New York needs to get off a shot. One-on-one here. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Knicks trail by 11. Irving against Lillard. Irving attacking. Rebound by Monroe. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. And it's sent back by Irving. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Ariza. It's deflected. Stolen by Monroe. It's Ariza on the wing. Monroe up top. Covered by Smith. Floats a runner. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Now here's Lillard. Anderson dishes to Lillard. Now Irving. He's got 17. Outside Anthony. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. Bucks leading by 9. Lillard outside. Monroe outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Harris.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Now Anthony, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Anthony kicks to Smith. Clock at 6. Lopez a screen. Shot off the screen. And too long on the shot.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Monroe's shot is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg is talking about. Clark, he keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for New York. Coles comes in for Kyrie Irving. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Plumlee, he's checked in for Anderson. Jabari Parker comes in for Greg Monroe. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Richardson. And slam dunk by Harris.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Cole. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Plumlee with the screen. Lillard attacking. That's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Joe Ingles.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
Here's Cole. Smith with a screen on Lillard. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Norris Cole at the line for 2.
He doesn't get the second one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Parker having a good one. He has 9 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. A different look for New York. Nick Collison's checked in for Smith. And it's KJ McDaniels in for Gary Harris. And he makes the first but misses the second. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
55, 60.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Here's Cole. And that one's good. Now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
57.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now, here's Lillard. Plumlee, the pass to Lillard. From deep, Williams. Cannot hit.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's the screen. The wide open look here for Anthony. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Timeout called, the Bucks. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Chris Anderson is checked in for Miles Plumlee. Monroe comes in for Parker. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Damian Lillard. The kick out to Williams. Good. Williams has got 6.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And it's Cole missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
New York's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Back to Anthony. Here's Cole. He has 6. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Williams. They set the screen. Ingles can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Cole. He dishes it to McDaniels. With the shot. And that one hits back iron. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Larkin. Pass to Williams. Takes the three. And he gets it to go. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Larkin. Pass to Ingles. Kicks it to Anderson. Williams outside. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the pick. Out left to the wing. Here's Cole. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Cole's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Screen by Monroe. Larkin dishes to Monroe. Power down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here's Collison. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The open shot, Anthony. And again, it's New York.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Larkin. Monroe outside. Shot is off. Great D that time from Collison. The three from Anthony. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks out front. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Knicks leading by 3. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Parker out there with Monroe. Then it's Plumlee. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Richardson in the 2-guard spot. For 3, Dunleavy. Bucks shooting at 51%. Really solid. Parker kicks to Plumlee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Lopez sets a screen for Irving. Fires from the wing. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Lillard. Lopez with the block. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. Ingles is checked in.
Joe Ingles.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Lillard, the pass to Monroe. Just 5 to shoot. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Booker dishes to Young. That's good. And the Knicks lead by 1.
72.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
There's the screen. Ingles kicks to Monroe. And he uses the glass on the layup. Monroe's got 10 points here in the second half.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And a wide open look for Irving. No good with the triple.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Lillard attacking. Misses from close range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Irving kicks to Dunleavy. Back to Irving. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Irving's got 19 points.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated. He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And Young kicks to Booker. And the pass to Dunleavy. And stolen by Richardson. And Lillard throws it down.
Assisted.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
Extremely competitive, partner, no question about it. Good stuff here.
And Irving comes to help. And stolen by Irving. This one for 3. Again, Irving missing. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Monroe with a screen on Irving. From 12 feet out. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Dunleavy's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving passes to Dunleavy. High post Lopez. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. Booker. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for New York?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Jabari Parker comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Larkin in for Lillard. No good on the second free throw.
Missed a chance to put them up 3. That's going to affect how they set up on defense this trip now.
Ingles dishes to Parker. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Irving kicks to Booker. Richardson against Young. The dish to Booker. From downtown, the feed to Dunleavy. beyond the arc. Here's Lopez. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Now, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He's told them, we're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win. Guys?
So New York ends up going with the new group. Milwaukee also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Plumlee. Riza comes in for Joe Ingles. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Jason Richardson. Here's Larkin. He feeds it to Parker. Count the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And there's the call on Lewis Williams. They set the pick. Harris kicks to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes! And the foul. That's on Chris Anderson.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, his free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
There's the screen. Pass to Williams. The 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Smith, the pass to Harris. Screen by Smith. Up off the screen. And slam dunk by Harris.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Timeout called, the Bucks. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
Lillard checked in for the Bucks. Bucks trailed by 6. To halt the run. And the layup is good.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Cole dishes to Harris. Over in the corner, Cole. Back to Harris. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Feeds to Williams. Anderson outside. Outside Williams. Back to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Cole. He kicks to Harris. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look for New York. Lopez comes in for Adams. And Irving subbed in for Norris Cole. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Monroe's checked in for Chris Anderson. Irving against Lillard. Irving attacking. Baseline jumper. Rebound Milwaukee. Monroe's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lillard outside. Again the miss by Lillard.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Irving with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you've got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
Here's Irving. Good D by Parker.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And Lillard kicks to Parker. The score now all even.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's Anthony with the drive. The layup missed.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Ariza with the bucket.
Boy, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
New York's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. On the way, Harris. Shot to end this full run. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Ariza, right side. They get it back. And so he draws the foul on the shot and a trip to the line to shoot 2. It's the first that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Outside Anthony. Irving with it. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
.50 seconds left in the 4th. Irving against Lillard. This is to Monroe. Shot clock at 6. Lillard attacking. It's good!
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Anthony against Ariza. Smith sets the pick for Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe.
Knicks ball. Welcome fans to the FIBA World Championships.
Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 2. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, Kevin, I think they need to go for the quick foul here. If they don't, the other team will just be able to run out the clock, and you don't want that.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, time, a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.